Drive the number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet. The biggest thing I've really struggled with is just finding the patience for what it takes to be a stock car driver. Because it's so competitive, you're going to have off weeks. We can't afford to have any more. And if we can do that, the points will come along with it. Monday, traveled back from Indianapolis to Charlotte, spent a little time with the family. Tuesday, head to the shop, meet with some of the guys. Wednesday, Charlotte to meet with the FBI. Thursday, head off to Canandaigua Speedway to do a little dirt track racing. Friday, we'll do some cup racing at Watkins, Glen. Saturday, we get ready to go for the Busch race. Sunday, hopefully everything's going well. We'll go win us a cup race.
A racer's son, J.J. Yeley grew up playing in the dirt and winning there. Quarter midgets and go-karts gave way to Tony Stewart's short track team, and success was waiting at the finish line.
They get into each other. Yeley on the bottom is going to win. J.J. Yeley steals it from Dave Steele. That was unbelievable.
Tony Stewart will be getting a phone call shortly that his driver has landed in victory lane once again.
I know that Joe went to Tony and said, hey, can this kid drive race cars? Is this something we need to look into? And Tony goes, hey, he's driving one of my cars. There's a reason why I hired him. If you look at my life, it's modeled much after like Tony's, the way we came up, the accomplishments we have. You can learn a lot from Tony, the things to do and the things not to do, because he's pretty much done a little of everything.
With two-time Nextel Cup champion Tony Stewart behind him, J.J. looks to capitalize on his debut in the stock car big leagues. Despite racing with the rookie stripe, he knows there's a fine line to finding success.
Well, the season itself, to look at on statistic-wise, isn't real impressive. But I know that we've run top 10 a lot of different races, been very competitive. The last quarter of a race, something happens.
Trouble up in turn 4. J.J. Yeley lost control of his car.
A succession of bad luck for J.J. Yeley.
20 years of racing has shown this 30-year-old that bad days are inevitable. To balance the ups and downs of work, J.J. focuses on home life when he can. That includes enjoying dinner with his wife, Kristen, while daughter Faith finishes her nap.
I'm fixing meatballs. Faith Ann is a meatball connoisseur. That right there will last about 10 seconds. Half will be in her mouth and the other half will be on her floor. Try to sit down and have a nice family dinner. Go through all the great things that happen with being family. Gives you enough time just to sit down and try to catch your breath, think about things.
Faith likes the crouton in it.
So we're gonna go on date night. We're going somewhere nice.
Where are you taking me?
To the movies.
What are we gonna see?
We're gonna go early because if we go to a matinee, it's cheaper.
Big spender. We actually haven't even been out since before I got pregnant.
Holy cow, you got some on your teeth.
Do I really?
Some days Faith is good, some days she's more of a handful. Yesterday was just a total throwaway. She took an extra nap. Her schedule's all off, so.
Hey, Daddy.
Hi, sweetie. How was your nap? Kristen does a spectacular job. She doesn't always get to go with me, and she doesn't get a break for having a little girl. Trying to keep her on a schedule is very tough.
Huh?
Once I'm at the racetrack, I'm going every which direction. So they're in the house where they're more in their regular environment. I spend a lot of time on the phone trying to talk with Kristen. I talk to Faith over the phone, and she can hear my voice and know that I'm there and tell her I love her all the time. But it's still very difficult.
Bite. Bite. Good girl. I haven't seen her teeth. Have you? You said you thought you saw.
I had her flipped upside down when she was laughing. I was looking. The one on top on the right side here. Is Mommy tickling you?
I'm gonna get this leggy.
You're gonna laugh. You're trying not to. Look at that face. No, you're not gonna blink. If we were playing the game, you'd have beat me.
Soon, J.J. will hit the road again, and the racing family faces another weekend apart. But the Busch and Cup Series regular knows it all comes with the territory.
There's the best.
For rookie J.J. Yeley, Joe Gibbs Racing is a great place to call home. 3 NASCAR championship banners set a high bar for a new driver. But the first step toward victory lane is forged by commitment.
Look at that. And I didn't wreck any of that. That's all from Bobby Labonte. 3. Task number 1 is complete. There's the best looking painter in the whole place. Dog, give him a woo-ah! It's good to come around the shop. I mean, I love coming and talking to the guys. You know, these guys work extra long hours, and they're putting in a big effort for me to be able to go out and be competitive and win races. I try to do whatever I can just to show my appreciation for all the time that they spend. What are you doing? To help my career. You got to make the motor knowing.
NASCAR drivers find themselves on a platform. So when the Charlotte branch of the FBI began work on an internet safety campaign for children, the father of 1-year-old Faith Yeley was called into action.
Do I get a badge?
State. Well, we might arrange some things for you on that.
As we all know, the internet is a tremendous tool, but at the same time, it's created a lot of opportunity for individuals to abuse our young people. So.
And clearly, JJ, this is an information campaign. We're out there just to educate the young individuals out there about the safeties of being on the internet. It's an internet age now. It's a high-tech world. We're creating a generation that's a lot smarter, but bottom line, they're a lot safer on the internet. And that's what, honestly, JJ, that's what we're trying to create here with your help.
Like you said, my daughter's 14 months. She's got a long way before she gets on the computer.
Right.
And I don't spend much time on it myself, but just the thought that there's people out there doing that and kids just don't have a clue that it's frightening. It's definitely more frightening now that I have a child than, you know, I would have still loved to have participated before, but at this point it just makes it that much closer to home.
As the week wears on, it's time for JJ to head north for a full slate of racing. But he's getting a jump start on his NASCAR schedule by returning to his roots, supporting small-town dirt track racing, adding one more event to his card.
Well, you should have seen us Monday night. We were terrible. We started 3rd. We rode right there, 2nd for a while, and then all of a sudden, done. But the problem is that these tires, you get on a track that's a little slippery, got a little like dust on it or something, you spin the tires, what it does is it just puts a glaze on it, seals them right over.
It's gonna be my fun for the night. It was either go golfing or come here and race dirt modified, and here I am. Have a lot of fun and see if we can't go win a race. I just have a blast. I try to explain to some other guys that race sprint cars and stuff, they ought to give it a try sometime, and I haven't talked anyone into it so far.
Leaving behind the fenders of his stock car, JJ moonlights in an open-wheel feature. Racing dirt modifieds is a slight departure from the Silver Crown, Sprint, and midget cars he piloted en route to USAC's Triple Crown in 2003. But the driving enthusiast welcomes the challenge.
You're going to Watkins, Glen International Speedway on Sunday afternoon. You're going to see this driver out of Phoenix, Arizona. Car number 91Y in the Gibbs wholesale car is J.J. Yeley.
This is what I grew up on. It's where I cut my teeth. I'll always love running dirt. As long as they'll allow me to, I'll continue to sneak these dirt races in.
A racer first, JJ's free time often leads him back to the track. While it's all play tonight, there is still work left to be done at Watkins Glen. Road courses provide a challenge for most in NASCAR. JJ Yeley is no exception. With only one start at Watkins Glen, the 18 has many questions to answer in Friday's practice.
All right, you got a whole group coming here. There's a big hole behind the 5.
Such an air hog, man.
Are there rocks in the intake?
Actually, there's a lot of rocks. They call that kitty litter. I don't want to see the cat.
That right there seemed like it made it tighter going through the carousel than what we had before. It's just the laps and cycles on tires. I got loose instead of spinning, I just kind of kept it trucking, so.
It looks all right. Can you hear JJ most of the time, or all the time, or what's the deal? JJ.
What?
You can hear JJ every time, correct, Al Heman?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he must be going in valleys and stuff up or Steve can't hear him. All right, 10-4. We'll work on that a little more tomorrow. Yeah, because I don't want that to be an issue in the race, you know. How was your car there, bud? Real good. You know, it wasn't tight anywhere, but it turned real good left and right. You know, I probably could have just made a better lap. You know, maybe a little more speed or something.
I was really excited. You know, we tested a couple weeks ago. The Cup car was a lot of fun to drive. You know, I've only been to Watkins Glen one other time last year. It took me a while to get used to, obviously, the road course, but just trying to get familiar with the racetrack, the shift points, everything's a little bit different from what the Busch car is. We were 11th fast at the end of practice. You know, was really excited about going up and qualifying, and then it's going to be a good handling race car.
Satisfied with practice and with time to spare before qualifying, JJ meets his teammates, Tony Stewart and Denny Hamlin, for a quick photo op.
It's a good time, you know, after that we sit there and kind of rap about different things.
Are you going to Black Rock tonight?
I ran last night. Tony's going to go to the modified races now. He's not going to race. I think I took enough of a beating last night to go out and do it again tonight.
You got to give me a ride in some of these little races you do.
He's got a whole fleet of cars. Just pick one. He owns pretty much one of each of them.
So it would appear.
They're a New York hot dog.
They make them about 50 miles
They feed them. I don't know what they feed them, but it don't look good. Hopefully it tastes better than it.
No. Grab yourself some lunch.
He looks just like Napoleon Dynamite when he does that.
Oh, release the heat. Release the heat.
Do you want to take a nap?
Nap time. I'm going to take a nap, not we.
Someone's going to have to shack up with you since you're by yourself. You don't feel lonely in there.
We're watching.
Hi, Ronnie.
Back to business in the race car, the 18 team approaches the track for its qualifying lap. Earning a spot up front today will make Sunday that much easier.
You know, the main thing is just going out there, not overdriving your lap. You know, you only get one lap, you make a mistake, it's all over with.
This is a team that's been building some pretty good consistently lately. Had a great top 10 run going last week at Indy and caught up in a crash late in the race. Had a couple of top 12 finishes leading into Indy. So starting to I think, reap the reward for going back to a lot of tracks for the second time here in 2006.
Really loose those last two corners.
Oh, bud. This place is so hard to pass. You put yourself in a position to get into accidents when you're stuck in the back. So if there's light at the end of the tunnel, I know it's a good race car and it'll race fine.
In 50 years of racing, Watkins Glen International has seen plenty of excitement. And JJ Yeley is hoping to create a little pre-race excitement of his own before the Busch race.
I don't know how you get that. That's awesome. I don't know how you let him, you know? Whatever it takes to make it go faster.
My brother. Dumb and Dumber.
Hi, babe. Hi, babe. How you doing? You there?
Hey, baby.
I had a call from Billy's phone because Kyle's on the spotter stand. I'm just glad you answered the phone. So, I love you. Keep an eye on me. I know you will. I miss you and I love you. I'll call you when we get done with this thing. Okay, I love you. Yes, baby.
Yes, we are.
I'll go kick some ass? Yes, ma'am. All right, love you. Make sure that we don't go until the thing's full of fuel. Wait for Toby because he's the quarterback. Ready? On three, Toby. Okay. Ready? On three. On three. 1, 2, 3. Toby! All right. We can't go to him. Okay, QB. Lead us in.
Catching up with his wife and rallying the team puts JJ in focus. These moments are what a driver lives for. And another race behind the wheel puts the 18 on a mission.
43 cars, 82 laps here at Watkins Glen. The NASCAR Busch Series ready to go racing.
Green flag, by 1.5.
Good day for J.J. Yeley in the 18 car. Really hasn't had too much bad to say about his race car. Currently in the 9th position, has made up a lot of positions on track and also has had good strategy as well.
Next time, pitting next time. You need anything? Everything's good. Right here. Straight. Turn to the right a little bit. Turn to the right a little bit. Great job, man. You've been a half a second faster than the leader the last race. Caution's off. Caution's off. Proud of you right there. You were running in between three of the best road races in the world right there.
There at the end of today's Busch race, I was able to run right on Boris said, and I had Scott Pruitt and Ron Phillips behind me, and I was holding my own, everything was fine, made a slight mistake and got loose.
Those are all to the front of me now. Yeah, but it ain't like it ain't stiff competition. I mean, you were holding your own. They're pretty good.
They are amazing how deep they can get the corner without sliding the tires or wheel hopping. You know, I know with experience you get more comfortable doing that, but for me, that's generally where mistakes come from.
Be a green-white checker, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 10-4, green-white checker.
Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Here he comes.
Oh, to the inside.
Wow.
Contact. Toward the start-finish line, checkered flag in the air. Kurt Busch wins a wild one at the Glen.
All right, boys, one little mistake on that last four. I let the 33-1 beat me. We should have finished 9th. Apologize for that.
We finished 11th. It was still a good run, but you know, last year we finished 10th, and we wanted to improve on that, and we missed it by one spot.
The 18 may have fallen short of its goal, but the team remains 5th in points, while the driver gains valuable seat time for Sunday's main event. Solid runs squandered by late race problems. A rut known by an established team seeing few bright spots. But J.J. Yeley knows the silver lining is bound to appear. Preparing to tackle the topographical track, the rookie hopes that near the Finger Lakes, a successful Sunday is finally within his grasp.
How's your day going? Good?
We struggled a bit in qualifying, so we had a motor change, so we have to start from the back.
Oh, that's not good. All the beer cans, damn. Is that trouble? When you get the race overseas, you probably don't have stuff like this going on at the track, huh?
Not so. You do at Le Mans, for instance, but not the other races.
Yeah, that's the big old hunk of stuff right there. The other side.
Use a dollar bill, no?
Yeah.
It's good there.
Or just leave it there. It looks good. Makes you distinguished looking.
Distinguished?
Distinguished.
Like
Yes. Hi. Hi. It's very nice to meet you.
Wonderful day today.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sure, I will.
This is the bottom end.
First race?
I'm so excited.
So, I love you, and I'll call you when we get done. Okay, baby? I love you. Bye.
Alrighty, number 18 crew. Just another day at the office. Make sure we get in the box good. Get everything going. Get everything tight. We'll have fun.
About to put the green flag in the air at Watkins Glen. We're going racing.
How's your car, buddy? A little bit tight, left-handers. Get more.
Departing from the routine ovals, NASCAR undertakes its second road race of the season. With a few extra turns through the hilly 2.5-mile course, close calls are bound to occur.
Oh, we got trouble in the interlude.
Walked to the bus stop, everyone checked up, and Boris couldn't get slowed down in time, got in the back of me. I think he was spun himself out.
Oh, Boris is a wild man, huh? Yeah, we all stopped and he forgot to. This time, JJ? 2, 1. Put on a brake. Wheel straight.
The Interstate Battery Chevrolet team, 4 tires and fuel.
Go, 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 go. How's your car? Tell much? Everything's driving real nice. Brakes are good. It's turning left and right. Forward bite's good. Just, like I said, just not getting too impatient here. 10-4. Doing a good job. Green flag, green flag.
Improving on his 26th place start, a top 10 is in sight, and the coast seems to be clear. But once again, ill fortune is just around the bend.
You have to keep the car free. Car got extremely tight after a restart. I had a slight wheel hop. Thought that maybe I bent something rear end, and it turned out that tire going down.
One car off course, sliding off all by himself as the leaders find their way through.
Fortunately, going through the carousel, come down to the checkered, it finally popped and finally spun.
Did it happen with the car on your right rear quarter, or was it by yourself?
No.
One more turn, the checkered flag awaits for Kevin Harvick. And will score his second win of the year, coming today here at Watkins Glen.
Hobbling back to the garage in 33rd place, the team closes the books on another race. And a once hopeful JJ must somehow bounce back.
As soon as I went through there, it went flat down off. You said it initially, you thought it was going down again.
You know, we can run top 15, top 10 all race long, and then just the stupidest things seem to happen in the last 10 laps of the race. I guess that's just par for the course. That's just the way the whole year's gone. I felt like I did a really good job driving the car. We just didn't get the finish.